Shannon says, I'm doing my ninja look here. Shannon says, we are not a couple, but he messaged me every day throughout the day. Now he messages me in the morning from my message from the night before. I have to initiate the message. He replies fast. I feel like he's playing games or testing me. He wants to hang out for walks, dance and have fun, calls me babe or honey. I'm confused what to do. I hope he can't see this. We are friends on Facebook. Oh, well, if you're if you're doing this on my page, you can probably see it. But here's what you want to do, Shannon. Here's what you want to do. And number two, this is not anything here, right? He wants to hang out. He wants to go for walks, dance, and have fun, right? He's setting a frame. He's setting a precedent for how your relationship is going to look. And so you need to be doing a few different things here, right? One is you need to be talking to him about what he wants and who he is and what kind of a relationship he's looking for, and asking him questions about, previous, like how things ended in previous relationships, right? See, because you want to find that information out. If you ask a guy about what he's looking for and he starts running out of the room, right, or he avoids the question or anything like that, then you know that he's not looking for anything serious, because if he was, he would answer the question. If he answers the question and he's telling you that he's not looking for something serious, then you know that he's not looking for something serious. If he tells you that he's looking for a real relationship or a real commitment, or he's not sure, anything like that, any of those things mean that you can still continue to see him. And over time, if he starts to become definite about you, then that's a good sign. However, what you want to be doing here, Shannon, is you also want to be dating other people. Like what I was talking about before with the abundance dating thing. It's like abundance dating is so important. It's one of the things that women least want to do, but it's almost always one of the most impactful things that you can possibly do with men. Because when you're in scarcity, right, and there's just this one guy and he's doing some funky thing, and you're like, oh, I don't get what the behavior, right? It's you're desperate, you want connection, you want love, and so you want to grab onto him and be like, do what I want you to do, right? But then you most women, what they do is they let their boundaries get crossed, and they lower their standards, and they start allowing guys to treat them in ways that they wouldn't normally let guys treat them. Whereas if you're in abundance, what ends up happening is it's not as big of a deal when a guy's acting like an idiot and doing things that don't make any sense, because it's not just this guy, right? You've got a whole bunch of other things. It's abundance. You have an abundance of men in your life that you can choose from. And so you start being more picky, right? You start being more picky about who you let into your life. Your standards get higher, right? Your boundaries get stronger. And you go, if this guy's acting like an idiot and doing weird things, he doesn't get access to me, my time, my emotions, my body, or any of those kinds of things. And so it's very, very important that you're in abundance, because if it's all about this one guy and trying to manipulate him and force him into things, then it's a problem. I talk about this concept. It's called a position of power. And a position of power just means that you are the most likely to get what it is that you want. And one of the best ways to get into a position of power is getting into abundance dating, because you're far more likely to get what it is that you want, even from this one guy that you want, than you are when you're in scarcity dating. When you're in scarcity dating, you're the least likely to get anything that you want, and you're the most likely to get all the things that you don't want. When you're in abundance dating, you're the most likely to get all the things that you want, and you're the least likely to get the things that you don't want. And that's what I do. That's what I teach, is I teach women how to make the probability that they are going to get, that you are going to get what it is that you want to have as high as humanly possible. That's my whole goal. And so I spend all my time looking at patterns and I say, what do women do who get married? What do women do who go from being single and frustrated to getting into a great relationship? What do women do who have broken up with an ex and got back together and are now in a happy relationship that leads to marriage or commitment? What do these women do? And I look at those patterns and I take those patterns and I find them more and more. And the more that I work with more women, the more patterns I find and the more I can kind of sort it all out, which is why if you were with some of the women that are here with us right now, I guarantee there's women that are here with us right now that have been watching my stuff for 7+ years. I guarantee it. And some of those women know that back then my stuff was good, but now my stuff is way better. And it keeps getting better and better and better and better because I keep growing, I keep learning, and I keep researching what's working and what's not. And so you want to put yourself into the best possible position you can.